All right, we're back. We're going to just hop straight into this. I've been wanting to draw Crimson Pain. Crimson Pain is part of the Project Analysis world. He's the big bad guy, the main bad guy. I'm a sucker for like skulls and stuff, and his face mask is basically a skull. On top of that, he's also like this like magenta, almost pink. Super dope. I've been wanting to draw this for a while. I've just been kind of pushing it off. I want to do Crimson Pain, so we're going to get into it. I got a little makeshift setup here because my studio's still being put together. As you can see, my whole room is still being... I got this little setup here, light on it. I'm using the 11x17 like comic book bristle boards. It's what like basically all your favorite comic book artists are probably working on. It's all the same stuff. So that's pretty much how I do all my art now. I put it up on this easel. Even those really, really big ones, the really like the 22x18s or whatever that I do, they all fit on this one easel, which is pretty crazy. I'll kind of periodically be getting some footage of this. It doesn't need to be super crazy. I just want to draw this. All right, it's kind of hard to see here, but I just wanted to show how some of my underlining can be. This is a bit tighter than I would normally go. All right, so now I'm basically kind of just loosely adding in some of the details that make it Crimson Pain, right? So I got his spikes here. I'll show photos of what he looks like. I got to work on the centerpiece here. Just kind of slap the circle in there. I know that it goes there somewhere. Kind of work messy, right? I changed, obviously he's got the Infinity Stones. This isn't Thanos, but I really, even though it's a mechanical suit, I like having knuckle definition. So these will eventually become the knuckles. They're just placeholders for now. And then I got the neck here. So he's wearing a suit. It's cables. I'm going to make it where, like in the photo, it's going to be pretty blacked out. I'm going to add some white highlights. And I thought it'd be cool if there's cables sticking out. So that's just, they don't look like cables right now. It just reminds me, hey, when you get to this section, make cables flying out of his neck. I want to show you guys a little more behind the scenes here. So like, obviously with this setup, the board that I'm drawing on is right in front of me and my computer screen is over here. So I kind of like break my neck to do this. Luckily I can use my phone too. Reference is always very important. So I have a ton of references I'm pulling from. Kind of how I do it, right? So I got my music playing on the left there, goated song. Got the reference. I'm actually going to be doing like a homage piece to this because I really like, well, first off, Thanos is awesome. I really like how exaggerated the hand is. So I kind of wanted to use this hand here and change up a lot of the back and stuff. Crimson Pain there, another Crimson Pain here drawn by Luke. I don't know the artist that drew these ones. I'm going to take it into my style, and I think I'm going to like really exaggerate the skull on his face. I don't know, I don't draw a lot of like the mechanical looking stuff, so figure out that, play around with that. Probably go look up some Iron Man stuff, to be honest. So since this is like my first drawing video I've done on YouTube since I was like 17, I think. Because this channel actually was an art channel when I first made it, and then it became so many other things. I guess we're right back to where it all started, huh? I guess I should have just stayed where I was. Who cares? Doesn't matter. We made it here. Pencil holder, lead holder, whatever you want to call it. For some reason, Tubi was sold out like everywhere I went for like the last month. The only place I found it at was like a big art supply, but they wanted like, it was like 50 pieces of lead, which is cool. They wanted like $30. I was like, I'm not paying $20 or $30 for pencil lead. Right, I've noticed that this lead is way better, for me at least, for the little details. I like to do all the little hatching and get in there and, you know, the style that I kind of do, the rendering style that I choose. So anyways, lead holder, lead sharpener. I cannot tell you guys how many times I've dropped this and lead has just gone everywhere. I use kneaded erasers. I have a brand new one. I didn't realize how fast I'd actually go through these. Here's 3 of these that are kind of all been pretty worn. They start off this lighter color and they get really dark. This eraser thingy, I'm not gonna lie, the eraser is actually pretty cheap. It sounds crazy. Buy good erasers, just like you buy good pencils and pens. Good erasers make a difference. This works for what I'm doing though. Kind of just messing around with it here. I haven't really done too much there. It's messing with the face, messing around with the eyes. Not 100% sure how I feel about it yet, but we'll figure it out. I don't remember the last time I filmed, so it might be a bit of a jump here. But boy, I was struggling with this center chest piece. It was driving me crazy. I couldn't figure out one that looked good. Looked up the people that inspire me the most. So like I looked up David Finch, Iron Man, like things like that, because it's similar to an Iron Man circle, right? Looked up kind of how he did it. I looked at a bunch of different ones. It works. It looks fine. It works. It's got depth. It's not fully done. I got to do shading and stuff still, of course. But I'm happy with that. I did a little bit of the arm. Still working on the glove. Got to figure out the shoulder pads and stuff next, since most of this is just blacked out. And that's where I'm at so far. I almost left that centerpiece with the first idea that I did, but I kept looking at it and I was like, nah, it's not. It's like I was like, it's just not good enough. And something that Jim Lee, I've learned from him and from Daniel Warren Johnson talking about it as well. Is like don't be scared to just erase. Don't get attached to things on your art. Erase. Try again. Okay, so adding a little bit of shading in. It's looking a lot better here. Yeah, got a lot of work, but. All right, so this is why I never get art done, because we went on a side quest and then we bought dye. We're gonna dye my hair. So now we're gonna go through the adventure of dyeing my hair. I got this cape, guys.
You're a superhero now.
I'm a superhero! I can see you guys. I can see you. Trust me, I can see you. Okay, we're getting back into the art here while this does its thing and dries them.
Keeping me in touch. Need a new chemical rush. Now that I'm drinking alone, if I fall down, don't let me go. Just wanna die.
Alright, so finally finished it. Let me get a couple of close-up shots. Alright, so that honestly didn't even take me that long to do, even though today's the second day working on it, but I did a bunch of stuff in between. I'd say overall maybe like 5 hours, not even. So, pretty dope. I'll see you guys in the next video. Just wanted to draw this. Crimson Pain's a cool character, and I really wanted to draw him. I think next I'm doing Thrag, so stay tuned.